Hi guys, my name is Girish, the host for Back to Basics. We are here with Simran, and we are going to be talking about who she is, what she is, why she is, and why did I bring her to Back to Basics. And we will talk to her in detail about her life a little, not too much, and then what she's doing and why she's doing this and how we love each other when it comes to Back to Basics. So Simran, how are you? And thank you for coming to Back to Basics.
I am am amazing. Like I got no words. Okay. God knows I'm very tired today. But anyway, I'm amazing. I hope you are doing well, and thanks for having me here. Thanks to you, man.
No, anytime. Thank you so much. So before we get into the basics of your singing and everything else and why I brought you here, what does back to basic mean to you?
I think what comes to my mind is that we start from absolute scratch at some point of our time, right? So at that ground level, whatever we are, that is our true side of being a human being, right? As in when we get more and more add-ons in our life, like say if I'm just born, I have nothing but my family only. When I'll grow up, I'll have different toys and then clothes, and then as in when I'll grow more and more, I'll have different demands, I'll get them fulfilled, and then they will keep growing only, right?
Mm.
So, in between all of that, we should never forget who we are. Like in that crowd, we should never forget what we love, how much importance we give to our family and everything. Basically, so from that base, we should never forget that. So, keeping that in mind on one hand and growing simultaneously, that is what I understand by the term back to basics.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. So thank you. So now let's talk about who Simran is. Can we talk about that? So how did you start singing? Did something come naturally to you when you would just woke up, or did you do some training when it came to singing?
So I belong to a Sikh family, and I don't know how many of you must be knowing that Sikh family में shabads and all chalte hai, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So it is like that. So my dad used to sing shabads and everything. So I also used to sing them along. My papa, then mama also sings a bit. सरदारों के घर पे सभी गाते हैं शबद एंड ऐसे चलता है. But then in my school, in class ninth, I think I participated for the first time in any singing competition.
Mhm.
So it was like a founders day, basically, not even a competition. It was just a performance.
Mhm.
And then after 12th, also, I didn't take singing very seriously. I didn't take music very seriously. I wanted to be an architect. But then I don't know what happened. I went into this commerce line. I did my bachelor's in commerce. And there I actually discovered that I can be a singer, you know.
Hmm.
I used to perform in youth festivals, and in the very first year of my graduation, I represented the entire North India.
Hmm.
So there's youth festival. It is like zonal, interzonal, inter-university, and then national.
Hmm.
In the
Hmm.
first year, I represented the entire North Zone, and in my final year, I represented India in SOFEST, South Asian universities come there, and around 20 countries were there participating,
Hmm.
and I represented India, and I felt very proud. But even after that, like I thought that I'd be taking music very seriously as a career also, but then things have happened differently, and I had to choose a career option, and then I chose for civil services. So started preparing for UPSC, and then I absolutely left singing for like 2 years maybe.
Hmm.
And then this project that I'm telling you, my debut song, Munda Well Said, this came to me in August 2020.
Hmm.
I just recorded that AV कि चलो ठीक है यार कर लेते क्या ही जाता है. So I was not even up for it, but my friend said कि नहीं, you should at least try. नहीं होगा select वो अलग की बात है, but you should give it a try.
Hmm.
So I recorded, and then मैंने कहा why यार select हो गया. So even till the time it was released ना, I was like कि नहीं यार मेरा होगा नहीं, ऐसे मेरे को बना रही है ना, कि नहीं final थोड़ी होगा मेरा, हमें थोड़ी किसी को उठा के रख देंगे. तो नहीं, but वो हुआ, वो आया, and then उसके बाद क्लब हाउस पे when I joined, तो कहते हैं ना कि you should always appreciate if you like something. People underestimate these words like thank you, sorry, and all of that stuff, and then giving compliments. These are very underrated things. But trust me, these can change the life of a person. I am who I am because of the people who believed in me. If I absolutely left singing for 2 years, it was people's belief in me, their confidence in me, my close ones, that got me back here. Thanks to that friend who told me to try, at least give it a try. And then, yeah, I used to be a very shy person pehle. Now I'm a completely different person now.
Yes.
So thanks to Clubhouse also.
So do you feel that the singing actually made you an extrovert instead of an introvert? Do you think?
Not really singing, but definitely my comedy and mimicking skills.
Okay.
Singing is something, yeah, like it has made me a calm person. It has given me a lot of patience to grasp a lot of things because music, people say, even I believe, if there is any other name for music, that is spirituality. Hai na? So I think it that way, and I think music has always been my sukoon. That is why. But yes, extrovert definitely through my mimicking skills and comedy thing.
Yeah, definitely. The number of days and number of months that I've known you, it seems like that no matter what your lows are in life, which I know, which I will not discuss here, but your singing always brings up the joy in you. This is what I've seen so far.
Thank you so much. I try my best. That it's a very small thing. You attract what you feel, right?
Yes.
So in order to actually be happy, you need to at least pretend it for some time.
That's right. Yeah.
When you pretend, you feel like कि नहीं इसमें सच्ची खुशी मिल रही है. It's actually giving you some sort of happiness. When people say that, okay, you made me smile, you made my day and all of that stuff. I tell you, the same phase that you're talking about, that was the same time I joined a club in ClubHouse. That was Siddhartha Arora show. So I used to mod there. And that before that, someone else had told me already that, you are not at all a good moderator and all of that stuff. And why was that? Because they had their own set of rules and regulations in their club. You will talk like that, you will talk like this, and all of that stuff. So I was like, "ठीक है." When you are not being yourself, you don't give your best.
That's right. That's right.
If I tell you that, Girish, this is the thing you have to do it in your own way. Okay? You will give me the best of the result. And if I tell you, Girish, this is the thing, do it in this way, that way, and ऐसे से करके दे दो. You'll be like, अरे यार ठीक है, ऐसे से काम है, दिया हुआ है, बताया मुझे यही तो करना है. तो वो तो मेरे दिमाग से सोचोगे कि कैसे क्या चल रहा है, right? So you won't be able to give you 110%. It's like that. I mean, so there in Siddhartha Arora show, I had the independence to be me, to be Simran. ठीक है, not to pretend anything like कि नहीं ऐसे नहीं करना, ऐसे नहीं करना, वो नहीं करना, वो नहीं करना. तो there I discovered कि नहीं यार, wow. So that actually brought up a lot of joy and happiness to me, and because I used to make other people smile, तो वो उससे मेरे पास भी आई बहुत खुशी. तो thanks to everyone for that matter.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So how did you come into Bollywood, and how did that start for you?
As I said, Clubhouse actually has played a big role in my life. So I made some of the connections from Clubhouse only. And from there only I got into Bollywood. But the Punjabi industry, I already had links there. Basically, I deleted my Instagram in 2018. When I had a very good amount of followers, and at that time, just because of some XYZ reasons, I had to delete my account, and then I actually felt very bad. So starting again in January, this account, the new account I created in January, and then coming back, I was like, ठीक है, नहीं हो जाएगा. Then वो song आया, Punjabi industry का. That was through my friend, the link that I made through the previous account. So basically the links that you make, they never go away if they are genuine. It is like that. Baki Bollywood ka, I was from Clubhouse.
Okay. So so do we know any song that you want to go and sing for the Punjabi one that I know? I mean, I heard it. I heard it 2-3 times already. So do you want to share right now, if that okay with you?
My original, you're saying?
Yes.
All right. I don't know if I can play guitar along with that or not. But I'll just try. मेरा तू ही एक वर्ष बिसरने वाले या पहली आखिरी पसंद तू ही ना दे सोच ली ना तेरी रिचनेस ते मैं भरी तेरी क्यूट नस मार दे सोच ली ना तेरी रिचनेस ते आई तेरी कुड़ी नु क्यूट नस मार दे तू लुक वाइज बंब लगदा तू लुक वाइज बंब लगदा उत्तो जट्टी वी है ना नाल दी हसे मबे तू जमयो दवा साडी फैमिली च दादा मुंडा पाड़दी वे तू मैनू हुण मिलिया तेरी वेट च मैं हो गई 21 साल दी वे तू मैनू हुण मिलिया This is my original. I think I performed it for the first time here live.
No, but it's very good because I've heard you sung many times on Clubhouse, and I've seen a whole bunch of jokes and mimicries that you're done on Clubhouse, and I'm quite impressed with your vocal scale. Yeah. There's this one thing that you always do when the telephone rings. Do you have that? Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you want to tell us about that?
So, okay, for the people who know me, उनके लिए forward होने वाला है because I do this prank a lot of times. So if someone calls me and I don't want to talk, so what I'll do is I'll just pick up the call and I'll be like, your call has been put on hold. Please wait. आपका कॉल प्रतीक्षा में रखा गया है. कृपया लाइन पर बने रहें. Your call has been put on. Unless and until that person doesn't end the call, I'll keep speaking this. And थोड़ी देर बाद खुद ही काट दूंगी. Okay. Cool. ऐसे चलते रहते हैं.
Yeah.
So it keeps on going like that.
So how did you enter the Punjabi soundtrack industry? How did that start? Did you know someone, or did people saw you? How did that start for you?
So as I told you that I had an Instagram account which I deleted in 2018. On that account only, people had connected with me. I connected with a lot of celebrities from Punjabi industry, including B Prag. Just Manik used to be my Instagram friend, and I'm not joking. Honestly, I'm not flaunting it, but that was on a serious note. So why I felt bad deleting that account was this reason only, because a lot of links that you make, it's very difficult to make links these days. So all those links and fortunately, a friend that I made on Instagram, he was from the industry itself, from Punjabi industry. So he connected with me again. So he had my contact details and everything. So he connected with me again, said that there's a song. Will you do it? मैंने बोला, dude, I am not at all singing from last 2 years. So he said, at least give it a try. कहता, because something that is inside you, वो कभी जाती नहीं है. मैंने बोला, that is true यार, but फिर भी, because I remember, मतलब I used to cry in front of my mama that mama, I'm not able to sing like I used to do. कि मम्मा ये गाया नहीं जा रहा है, ये भी नहीं हो रहा है मुझसे. She was like कि नहीं, remember God, whatever he has given you ना, he will never take it back. Just like that. Once he has given something to his kids, he will never take it back. So I was like, ठीक है, थोड़ा वो practice किया कैसे करके, but वो हो गया fortunately, and select भी हो गया. So that's how I entered Punjabi industry.
So Simran, it seems like you've sung a lot. Is there any Bollywood that you have sung that we have heard, or is it still in the making right now?
It's still in the making. I have recorded it. It has been finalized, but it will be released shortly.
Okay.
It is with the label. Will be released shortly. It's a Sufi song.
It's a Sufi song. So do you
Yeah.
have any Sufi song that you want to try right now?
Mm. Right now, yeah, cool. I think I'll just go with this Tajdar Haram, maybe. किस्मत में मेरी चैन से जीना लिख दे, डूबे न कभी मेरा सफीना लिख दे, जन्नत भी गवारा है मगर मेरे लिए है कातिबे तकदीर मदीना लिख दे, ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम, ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम, हम गरीबों के दिल भी संभल जाएंगे, हमें ये बेकसां क्या कहेगा जहां, आपके दर से खाली अगर जाएंगे, ताजदारे हरम, ताजदारे हरम. Thank you.
So thank you so much, by the way. Now, it seems like do you exercise your voice every day? Like everyone says, okay, you need to do this, you need to do this, or is it just garam pani pio and you are good to go?
Not even garam pani. Trust me, I'm very, very, very bad student. Trust me on that. I don't practice at all. I think it every day. Tomorrow I'll get a 4 a.m. in the morning. I'll do the riyaz thing. उसके बाद सारा दिन बढ़िया हो जाएगा. Okay, cool. The inner me telling to myself, okay, cool, let's see. And then I'm like, ठीक है. I sleep by maximum 9:30 or 10. Okay, cool, bro. Let's see. And then using ClubHouse, doing random shit. I sleep by 2:30. 4 बजे कैसे उठ जाओगे आप? Then you wake up at 9:30 and you take your breakfast, and then a lot of things like recordings and all that are pending. Those things I do. उसके बाद पूरा दिन ऐसे निकल जाता है, तो प्रैक्टिस हो नहीं पाती है. But yes, definitely. See, I just I just want to tell people, those who are budding artists, practice is not always something जो आप एकदम बैठकर तसल्ली से करो. Obviously that practice is also important, but एक जो practice होती है ना, जो आप चलते फिरते गा रहे हो, आप कोई भी song, अगर आप suppose if you're learning a song, if I pick this one I learned like that only, this चिट्ठी song. Plug in your earphones, keep listening to that track, keep noticing that, and that's actually very, very natural that when you keep listening to one thing na, again and again, over and over again, वो आपके दिमाग में कहीं ना कहीं बैठ जाएगी. You start noticing the small details about it. So like when you're walking, when you're sitting free, idle, or you're just doing some written work, pending work, or anything, keep singing that. That is also practice. If whenever you get a chance, sing. That's also practice, a form of practice, that is. So yes, रियाज is important, कि आप सा लगाओ, वो करो. But अगर वो नहीं भी हो पा रहा है, तो don't be demotivated कि नहीं यार आज तो बिल्कुल ही practice नहीं हुई. Even if you are singing 2 lines ना, that is also a form of practice. So ये हम लोग अपना कोई hard and fast rule नहीं होता है यार. मेरे according everyone has their own terms, their own definitions about the music practice and everything. But for me it is like that कि नहीं भी बैठा जा रहा है ना, अगर आपसे प्रॉपर टाइम देके, तो एटलीस्ट चलते फिरते गाते रहो, वो भी काफी है मतलब.
Thank you. So do you think voice is important, or knowing the lyrics is important, or your beat is important? Out of the three, which one do you think it's more important?
Uh, Out of the three, I will choose lyrics, but one add-on, that is feel is important.
Feel. Okay.
Feel is important. So whatever you're singing, if you're singing a peppy song, you should be able to convey that feeling to the listener.
Hmm.
Okay? If you're singing a sad song, you should be able to make them feel like that. कि नहीं यार ऐसे उजड़ गई दुनिया मेरी देवदास जैसी. ठीक है? If you're singing a romantic song, so the person listening to it should feel like कि oh God, butterflies and everywhere. He should be able to imagine कि ऐसे यार कोई तो हो life में ऐसा types. So feel is important and lyrics are important. Voice, I think everyone has a different voice, so I don't really think the voice is important. And uh, there is no fixed स्टाइल ऑफ सिंगिंग. आप इस आवाज में यही गा सकते हो, इस आवाज में यही गा सकते हो. हाँ वो है कि आपका एक फॉर्टे होगा कि इफ आई हैव अ स्वीट वॉइस तो मेरी आवाज पे शायद रोमांटिक ज्यादा सूट करेंगे, रोमांटिक और सैड सॉन्ग्स. शायद पेपी इतने नहीं सूट करे, बट डजंट मीन आई कांट सिंग द पेपी सॉन्ग्स. सो ऐसा ही है. नेवर लिमिट योरसेल्फ टू वन जॉनर.
Okay, so let's do this. If you take a lyrics of a song, how
Yeah.
can you make a peppy song and a sad song with that same words? How would you do that?
So if I take this, I'm taking this. Sorry, ignore it. If I take this song, तेरी मेरी मेरी तेरी प्रेम कहानी है मुश्किल. ठीक है. Sad. तेरी मेरी मेरी तेरी प्रेम कहानी है मुश्किल, तो लफ्जों में बयां ना हो पाए. That thing. ठीक है. Now if I come to Pratik. तेरी मेरी मेरी तेरी प्रेम कहानी है मुश्किल, दो लफ्जों में ये बयां ना हो पाए. Two different feels. You must have felt it, right? कि ऐसा change हुआ एकदम से. So like that, you should be able to convey.
It sounds like a sad one is more of a romantic voice versus.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I get the idea because it looks like the voice modulation needs to change when it's feeling. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the voice modulation also, definitely.
So do you prefer to do recordings during the morning or during the evening? Or does
I've
it
never thought about it. Anytime.
anytime?
Yeah, but I think evening tak your gala is ready to. Sorry.
I'll tell you why. So let's say if I wake up in the morning, I have a heavy voice. So some people they don't like to do recordings in the morning because of that reason. Do you think sleep is also important when it comes to recording also?
Yes, sleep definitely is very important. And also, I tell you, that sometimes when I wake up and I have heavy voice, I feel like singing a certain songs जो कि normal voice में नहीं गा सकते. Because when you wake up, you have very husky, heavy voice. You can hardly speak at that time. So very that husk in your voice, that gives a different texture that you cannot, I think, bring normally. So I think we should utilize every kind of voice that we have. Every time, कोई दिन का कोई पहर कोई हर टाइम की आवाज को हर टाइप की आवाज को यूटिलाइज करना चाहिए. But yes, not exactly evening, but I would say in the afternoon is also a good time to record because सुबह से गला थोड़ा खुल जाता है and then afternoon तक थोड़ा better हो जाता है. But evening तक your गला, if you are a talking tom like me, तो थक जाता है बहुत बुरी तरह.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard
So,
it
yeah.
times on Clubhouse. No matter what time I listen to you, you're always good. So that's why I asked this question because there might be a certain time period which is good for you. And I think no, I think you just take proper rest. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
So do you want to sing one last song before you leave from Back to Basics from here?
For sure, this one I dedicate to like जो भी मेरे प्यार करने वाले मेरे चाहने वाले होते हैं. तो everyone who's watching this and to you, including you Girish, for everyone this is. हम तुम कितने पास से कितने दूर है चांद सितारे, सच पूछो तो मन को झूठे लगते हैं ये सारे, हम तुम कितने पास है, कितने दूर है चांद सितारे, सच पूछो तो मन को झूठे लगते हैं ये सारे, मगर सच्चे लगते हैं। ये धरती, ये नदियाँ, ये रहना, और तुम बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं। Thank you so much.
Thank you, Simran, for being on my show. Do you have any last words before you leave from back to basics here for you?
I would just say ki, just never lose your confidence on anything. Never in your life ever feel useless. Okay. Not everyone is meant for the same thing. If I can sing well, doesn't mean I can even dance well. And if a person dances well, doesn't mean they can even sing well. For that matter, any other art. If you're not good at music, you might be good at studying. Okay? You might be good at anything else, but definitely you're not useless. So I have felt this, and I think that was the most stupid thing that has ever come to my mind. So yes, never feel useless. If there is something meant for you, to try searching that thing instead. And that gives you so much of confidence. And always, even if you have one person in your life now that believes in you, whenever you feel low, so I think that is enough. Don't go searching for thousands of friends, hundred of friends. Never do that. Even if you have one person, one genuine person who believes in you, that is more than enough. So yes.
Yeah, Simran, thank you so much for coming on my Back to Basics podcast, and hopefully you'll give me more joy and more support on my show. Thank you again for all that support you've given me so far on this small journey that I have.
Thanks a lot, Girish, for having me here. As I always say, it's the pleasure is all mine. And definitely we'll work together even more. I loved being here.
Yeah, thank you again. Thank you. So, guys, we spoke with Simran today. We talked about the basics of singing, the basics of her life, of how by luck, like in Bollywood, what they say, luck by chance, that how she got into some singing foundation of a soundtrack that she's done. Now, as usual, as always, there is a quote of the day from Back to Basics. And the quote of the day is, music is the greatest communication in the world. Even if people don't understand the language that you're singing in, they still know good music when they hear. Now that's what it's all about. So guys, remember what we always say in Back to Basics here. Remember, everything in life goes back to basics, and that's what we did today, guys. Guys, you take care, God bless, and remember, everything in life goes back to basics, and that's what we did today, guys. Next week's episode on Back to Basics. Be getting a little bash when I say the Star Wars stuff, but me personally, I like the Star Wars that I grew up with. Me personally, just me only, and Back to Basic only, is that I didn't really care for the prequels of the Star Wars, but I resonate with the after of what I grew up with. Because okay, so now what happens when everything happens? Does that make sense? So I kind of enjoyed when Han Solo died. And I enjoyed that whole storyline, because that whole